Welcome back to the Good Enough Guy Crafts channel with Mr. Shannon talking at you. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. My friend, who is a music teacher and band director at a local school, has asked me to convert this saxophone into a tall lamp as a gift for someone. And I've been working on this for about 2 months, trying to come up with many different ways to make this work. I am on about my 5th or 6th iteration of this, and I decided to go with malleable iron piping for this steampunk industrial look. Wish me luck. Baritone saxophone. We've got a hole drilled in the bottom that runs all along this straight part here and comes out the top. Yeah, there's work to be done on this thing. And we are going to take this malleable iron bar here that I have taped up to prevent from getting scratched down the center of it. And here are all the pieces that I'm going to use to do this project. Let's hope this one works. I've tried many things over the past couple of months, and this seems to be the best solution I can come up with. There we have it. Now, to give it real feet, we're going to put these floor flanges on the bottom for stability. Again, I'm not tightening them very much because I'll have to adjust them anyway. I'm a huge fan of malleable iron piping work. There we go. Now, all we got to do, we don't need these. We'll use those for a future project. We're going to have to put this on the floor. I'm going to have to widen that hole. I thought it was wide enough, but I am wrong. Let's check to see if this fits. We are so close. All right. Hopefully that's good enough. Let's check it out. So I did a little more grinding on the top. Looks a little more round, which is good. Let's see how it fits. Nice. And it seems to lock in place too. Must fit right in down there. Doesn't look like it is leaning or anything. I'd say that was good enough. I'm very happy that this turned out that way. Let's see what else we can do to it. So I want to put another bar up high, put a lamp on it. One thing I hadn't considered was that I need a connector piece for up here. I have one here, but it's gray rather than black, and it's for 1/2 inch. Crap. Okay. I think that's too high. I'm gonna have to get a shorter piece so it doesn't sit friggin' 7 feet high. We'll continue this later. Client feels that 6 feet is maybe a bit too high, plus the light on top and a lampshade's gonna sit, gosh, probably 7 feet high. So this centerpiece currently is 24 inches, and we are going to put a 16-inch pipe on that. There we go, 16-inch pipe on top. Makes it roughly 5.5 feet, maybe 6 foot total with the light on top of it. Now for wiring and a few other things and putting it together, and we should be close to done. She's on the bench. Have it leveled out. I have filled the inside with expanding foam, and I had foam all over the place in here. It had come out all of these little valve holes and stuff. So I had to get it cleaned up. All of that is all over the floor and all over the table. She's ready for the next steps. We're coming to the end of this project. I'm on wiring right now. So here's what I did. I added quick disconnect crimp ends on these wires and on the ends of these wires. So if you can see, I've got a blade in one and I've got a female in the other. I have the exact same configuration here to make sure that the hot wire and the neutral wire go on the correct ends. There's only one way for this to go. So all the client has to do is come up if they need to change this at all, or if they want to change the size of this pole. Marry those two together, slide them in. Take these two, slide them together. They're insulated, no chance of a short. Slide it down into the pole. Fits right in, and we screw it right there on top. So I'm not going to tighten this too much. I'm not going to tighten this too much right here because the client might want to take this off in order to ship or put it in their car for delivery or transport. What we do have, I've been having a hard time figuring out what I want to do, is on the top for the light, it's threaded. So what I'm going to do is take this to the hardware store. I'm going to see if I can find a threaded nut for the top. I'm going to put that little bracket on there so they can put the lampshade harp over it, so they can change the light bulb easily and maybe change the lampshade, whatever they choose to do. I will not be including a lampshade in this video because the client has not provided me one. We are going to put a light bulb in here. We're going to plug it in and see if it works. Let's go to the cool Edison bulb. So the client provided me a cord that has a foot switch on it. We have lights. Oops. Behold, we have light. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to my lamp project. My client sent me this a few months back, and I tried so many different ways to connect this thing and make it work as a lamp. Woodworking didn't work, using pre-existing lamp pieces didn't work. I went through a lot of different ideas before I came up with this. I decided to use 3/4 inch malleable iron piping, and I drilled the top and the bottom. It took a few tries to get my diameter correct on top. It is filled in this section of the horn with expanding foam in order to keep it from being loose on the pipe. I have the malleable iron piping flanges as feet. One of the most difficult parts about this particular iteration was that I could not get the feet flat and keep them from rocking. That took almost 2 days, but I did get it done. Cleaned up any excess foam that got splashed all over this yesterday. I found the nut that goes on top of this light fixture. This one was a little smaller than your standard. So this is a 1 1/4 inch locking nut here. Now we're able to utilize the harp section for the lampshade instead of a clip-on lampshade. I think my client's gonna love this thing. And I want to thank you guys for watching. And if you're watching this and you want to support us, take a look at our goodenoughguycrafts.com webpage that I am currently in the process of putting together. You can see us on the TikTok, the YouTubes, the Facebook, pretty much anywhere there's a social, even Instagram. It's just the Good Enough Guy Crafts. Find us anywhere. We will be more than happy to chat with you in comments. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your friends about us. We do all sorts of things, not just woodcraft. I do a little electrical. I create new stuff. Whatever strikes my fancy. Until then, until next time, guys, be good enough. And thank you so much for watching. Be well.